Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Monday Yoga Flow. My name is Chloe. Thank you for joining me on this remote class. So we'll get started today in a seated position, just finding whatever is comfortable, whether that's sitting up on a block, on your knees, legs outstretched in front of you, and just making any adjustments, to the screen, the volume, and just finding a comfortable seat in your space. Sitting up nice and tall. Closing your eyes and bringing the focus onto the breath. Noticing your own natural rhythm, inhalation, exhalation. And begin to deepen the breath, bringing a count to the inhale and a count to the exhale. Trying to make them even. Inhale for 4. Exhale out for 4. Just coming into the breath, slowing down the mind, slowing down the body. And now trying out box breath. So we'll inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and hold out your exhale for 4. So joining in, exhaling out all of your air, and begin to inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. And we'll do that a few more times. Inhale, 3, 4, and hold. Exhale and hold. Inhale, hold. Exhale and hold. Twice more. Inhale through the nose. 2, 3, 4. Hold. Exhale. Hold. Inhale, last round. 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4. Hold. 2, 3, 4. And then letting go of that breath, coming back into your natural rhythm, allowing the ribs and the back body to expand with each inhale and compress and release with each exhale. On your next exhale, allow the chin to drop to the chest and then begin to draw counterclockwise circles with the tip of the nose, waking up the neck. Just drawing a circle with the tip of your nose. Maybe even using the gaze to draw the biggest circle and then going the other direction. Again, just waking up the neck, sitting up tall, heart is open, drawing a circle with the tip of your nose. Coming back to center. Inhale the shoulders up towards the ears. Exhale, allow them to fall down the back body. And now coming into a tabletop or all fours position, shoulders over the wrists, hips over the knees, pressing the earth away, pushing into the floor with the tops of the feet. Crown of the head draws forward, tailbone draws back. Inhale, expand the back body. Exhale, release. Taking a few rounds of cat and cow. Inhale, drop the belly, heart pulls forward. Exhale, belly button to spine, round it out, chin to chest. With your breath, inhale, belly drops, heart pulls forward. Exhale, press the earth away, round your spine. And twice more, following your own breath, using it to guide the movement. Initiating the movement with the tailbone and rippling up the spine, still pressing into the earth. And coming back to a neutral spine, tuck the toes and begin to press your hips up and back to downward facing dog, pressing into the earth. Eyes of the elbows are rotating forward, but pressing down through that thumb and first finger. Nod your head yes, shake your head no, pedal out the feet. Bringing extension and length and stability into the body. Looking forward, tiptoe your feet up towards your hands, landing in a forward fold. Bend the knees, rest the chest on the thighs, and curl the head. Big breath here. Crown of the head falls towards the earth. On your next inhale, hands to shins, crown of the head draws forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Crown of the head draws forward, tailbone draws back. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, halfway lift, inhale. Maybe looking from left to right. Feeling the length all the way down the spine, one long line. Exhale, release. And root to rise. Inhale, stand all the way up. Arms come overhead. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. One more time. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Reversing the arms. Inhale, they reach. Exhale, swan dive, fall down, forward fold. Inhale to that halfway lift. Weight is in the balls of the feet. Exhale, release. Placing those hands on the ground, step back to a high plank, push-up position. Pressing into the earth, drawing the heels over the balls of the feet. Core engages. Bringing heat into the body. Inhale, hold. Exhale, hold. Inhale, draw forward, lowering the knees. Exhale, chaturanga push-up, lower all the way down to your mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Heart draws forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, down. Pressing into the palms, coming up a little higher. Inhale. Expand through the heart and exhale down. Pressing up through all fours, meeting in the downward facing dog. Finding that strong downward facing dog, press into that thumb and pointer finger. Engage the triceps, hips lift up towards the back corner of your room. Next, inhale, picking that right foot, reach it up and back. Few ankle rolls each direction. And hugging it into your chest, come forward to a high plank and hold. Knees drawing up towards your chest. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, step it through between the hands and lower that left knee down to the ground. Untuck the toes. Setting up for a low lunge. Big inhale, arms draw up. Pressing into that knee, into that right heel. Low ribs are knitted together, shoulder blades draw down the spine. Energy through the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Making sure those hips are square towards the front of your mat. Even if that means coming up out of the stretch a little bit. Inhale. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Hands come down, frame that front foot, and then sit the hips back towards that heel. Hanuman, half splits. Flexing that right foot. Feeling a pull in the hamstring. Exploring this position. Sinking into the stretch. Next, inhale, draw forward. Hands frame the front foot, tuck the back toes, meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth, cleansing breath. And going into the other side, left leg lifts up and back. Few ankle rolls in each direction, still pressing into the mat. Knee tucks into chest, coming forward, high plank and hold. Next, inhale, up and back. Exhale, step it through between the hands. Lower that back knee, uncurl the back toes. Setting up for your runner's lunge. Next, inhale, rise up. Exhale, sink into the stretch. Allow the gaze to be straight in front of you, or maybe up towards where the ceiling meets the wall, opening up the heart. Still knitting those low ribs together, maintain the core. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down, frame the front foot, sit the hips back for those half splits. Stretch down the left hamstring, flexing that foot. Exploring this stretch, and then sinking in with the breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, sit a little deeper. Next, inhale, draw forward, hands frame the foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Inhale brings you forward to a high plank. Exhale, chaturanga push-up. Feel free to lower your knees. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Again, using your breath to guide the movement, listening to what your body needs today. Looking forward, hands to your feet, feet to hands, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, release. Root to rise all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center, all of your air. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, sit those hips back for chair pose. Bring the big toes together, heels slightly apart. Tailbone is tucked, core is engaged, shoulders down the spine, palms facing each other. So a lot to think about in this pose. Everything is engaged. Spine is long. Energy through the fingertips. Sink a little deeper. Lift the gaze just a little bit. Exhale, sink a little deeper. Holding here. Big inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise all the way to stand. Exhale, back to chair pose. Finding that deepest chair you were just in. Bring the hands to heart center. And then begin to twist your body without hooking the elbow to knee. Twisting the body to your right. Still sinking the hips back, using the core to twist the spine. Inhale. Exhale, hold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, release all the way down, forward fold. Halfway lift, breathe in. High plank, exhale. Holding here. Pressing into the balls of the feet, pressing into the hands. Inhale and exhale. And feel free to follow your own breath through a chaturanga vinyasa or just press up and back to meet in downward facing dog. Again, listening to your own body in this practice, whatever your lunchtime, your Monday lunchtime class needs. Meeting in downward facing dog, inhale, lift the right leg up and back. Bend the knee, open up the hips, scorpion dog. Foot is flexed, still pressing into the hands. Three-legged dog, square the hips. And step that right foot between the hands. Keep the back knee lifted. Keep the back heel lifted as well as we set up for crescent lunge. Inhale, reach forward, rise up. Using the breath. Exhale, hold. Inhale and exhale. Similarly to what we did in chair pose, hands come to heart center, then begin to lean your body forward and rotate towards that front leg, setting the elbow on the knee, twisting, bringing out the spine. Crown of the head draws forward, tailbone draws back. Inhale, hold, lengthen, and exhale, twist a little more. Next, inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands frame the foot, step back, downward facing dog. Once more, feel free to follow your breath through a vinyasa if you'd like to add it into your practice, or just pedaling out the feet and finding the strongest downward dog you can, and preparing for the other side. Inhale, other leg, maybe it's your left foot, maybe it's your right, but opposite side, lifts back, bend the knee, open up the hips, scorpion dog. Still pressing into the earth, reaching through the hands. Leg is long, square the hips, and then swing it through, step it between the hands. Back heel, back knee and back heel stay lifted. With your next inhale, rise up, crescent lunge. Exhale, sink in. Remember to keep the heart open without splaying the low ribs, so keeping them knit together, core engaged. Next, exhale, hands come to heart center. Begin to bow forward and then twist, hooking the elbow onto the knee. Crown of the head draws forward, pressing into that back foot. Both legs are active. A few more breaths. Maybe falling out of it or lowering the back knee. Listening to your body and trying again. Next inhale brings you up, crescent lunge. Exhale, hands come down, step back, downward facing dog. Cleansing breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Once more, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Rising high onto your tiptoes, bending your knees, looking towards your hands. And this time, jumping your feet towards your hands. Little hop into an inhale and a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. All the way to stand. Breath brings you up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. One more time, just recentering, finding your breath. Exhale, hands come to heart center. I'm just taking a little balance this week for tree pose. So finding your focal point, your drishti, 10 or 15 feet in front of you. Shifting your way onto your right foot and drawing that left knee up. Maybe the foot meets the calf. Maybe it's like a kickstand on the ground, or it comes all the way up onto your thigh. Again, wherever you are at today, setting up the legs and bringing the hands back to heart center. Finding that stability, sending roots down through that standing foot, and then growing your branches. Moving around, testing your balance, changing the arms, but using that focal point, using the roots, find that stability and balance. Hands come back to heart center. Left leg meets the earth and stepping right onto it, shooting the roots down and lifting the right leg up to whichever tree pose variation you'd like today. Hands come to heart center and then growing your branches, rooting down in all four corners of that left foot. Few more breaths. Maybe even shifting the gaze, testing your balance, gazing up towards the ceiling. Hands come back to heart center. Right leg meets the earth. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Taking opposite elbows, opposite hands, ragdoll position, just allowing the body to drape down, crown of the head falls towards the earth. Nodding your head yes, shaking your head no. Letting your hands down on the ground, bending into your knees. Then just stepping that right foot back towards the back of your mat for a small stance as we find pyramid pose. Legs are in a triangle. Bending the knees as much as you need. Drawing the crown of the head forward. And then rounding out the spine, releasing down towards that front foot. Exploring this position, bending the front knee, bending the back. Opening up the hips and then squaring them off again. Hands frame the front foot and then step back to a downward dog. Pedaling out the feet here. Swaying the hips from side to side. And just finding that pyramid stretch on the other side. Beats your right leg forward, just finding the opposite side. Hips are squared. Bending the knees as much as you need. Starting off by lengthening the spine, crown of the head draws forward, and then exhale, release, round it out. Over that front leg. And taking a little time to explore this stretch, shifting the hips, bending the knees. And then pressing the hands into the earth and finding that downward dog. Knees lower down to the earth. All four, tabletop position, cat-cow. Just twice. Inhale, belly drops, heart pulls forward. Exhale, round it out. Inhale, belly drops. Extend through the crown of the head. Exhale, belly button to spine, chin to chest. Finding that neutral spine. Pressing into the earth. And then sitting back on your knees, shifting your hips to one side and coming to a seated forward fold. Legs outstretched in front of you. Just sitting up nice and tall, bending your knees as much as you need, but finding that long spine. Shoulders down away from the ears. Palms are resting on the thighs. And drawing the right knee up into the chest. Step that right foot over onto the left side of your left leg. And then again, sit up nice and tall. Hands are on the right knee. And then begin to twist towards that right leg. Maybe holding left arm to right knee, or left elbow to right knee. Right arm reaches behind. First length and second twist. Inhale, sitting tall. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Your next exhale, slowly unwind. Come back to neutral. Legs out long, pedaling out the feet here, or pedaling out the legs. Just relieving any discomfort and then preparing for the other side, crossing that left foot over the right leg. Sitting up nice and tall, foot is flexed. And then beginning to twist towards that left side. Using the core to initiate the twist. Moving the head last. Inhale, finding length, tall spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. On your next exhale, release all the way to the front, unwind. And scooting down your mat, go ahead and roll onto the back body, drawing your knees up into your chest. Maybe rocking from side to side. Curling your forehead up towards your knees, rounding out the spine. Just finding ways to relieve any leftover tension in the body. Setting the feet on the floor, knees are pointed up towards the ceiling. Extend the right leg up, right foot up towards the ceiling. Bend the knee and cross the right ankle at the left knee. So going into making like figure four legs. And then picking that left foot up off the ground, supine pigeon pose. Holding behind that left thigh or in front of the left knee. Both feet are flexed and engaged. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Inhale through the nose. Long exhale out the mouth. Left foot releases down to the earth. Switching to the opposite side, left foot reaches up towards the ceiling. And then left ankle crosses at the right knee. Picking that right foot up off the ground. Finding that hip opening stretch. Holding behind the left or the right thigh. Maybe rocking from side to side, but just beginning to make that exhale longer than the inhale. Both feet are flexed, pulling that right knee a little closer, opening up the left hip. On your next exhale, release both feet down to the ground and just windshield wiper the knees to either side of the body. And drawing both knees up into the chest. Lengthen the bottom, lengthen the legs, bottoms of the feet reach up towards the ceiling for waterfall. Just taking the weight off of our feet, giving them a break before the rest of our day. Maybe even reaching the hands up towards the feet. Allowing the blood to drain down towards our core, towards our heart center. Feel free to close your eyes as we wind down today's practice. Maybe flexing and pointing the feet, rolling the wrists or ankles. Drawing the knees into the chest, bottoms of the feet meet the mat, knees point up towards the ceiling. And then allow the bottoms of your feet to go together, knees to fall apart for cobbler's pose. One hand to the heart, one hand to the belly. Closing the eyes, shifting the focus and attention onto the breath. Inhale, fill the torso, expand the ribs in every direction. Slow, long exhale, release, push out all of your air. Inhale, fill up. Slow exhale, release. Keeping the eyes closed. Finding your shavasana. Maybe lengthening out the legs and arms, or staying in reclined cobbler's pose. Continue to have that long breath. Slow inhale, slower exhale. Releasing any leftover tension. Body melts into the earth. Earth rises to meet and support the body. Soften the mind. Settle into the body. Stay with your breath. Allow your next inhale to be deeper than your last, and that exhale being longer than the one before it. Begin to invite movement back into the body and into the mind, wiggling fingers and toes, rocking the head from side to side. Inhaling to every corner of the body, drawing the knees into the chest, rolling to one side, rounding the forehead to the knees, and slowly pressing up to a seated position as we end today's class. With one big breath all together, exhaling all of your air. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Thank you all for practicing with me today. The light and knowledge within me honors the light and knowledge within each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today's Yoga Flow class. A bunch of other classes UVM is offering remotely as well as in person, and you can check out the YouTube where other classes have been uploaded. And I teach every Monday at this lunchtime midday class, so we hope to see you again soon. Thank you.